Try now. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Sorry for that. Get a little inside baseball into the nature of how I do things. Ever so briefly. Yeah, we're back after a pretty crazy stream last night. My voice is a little bit tired. Hey, what's going on, Grub? Long time no see, buddy. It is fantastic to see you. How you doing, man? But yeah, last night went kind of long and crazy, so I'm going to be a little bit easier on the voice today. I'm a little bit worn out on the voice. It was a lot of fun last night, but now it's time to settle in for a nice, relaxing, anti-hangover Souls session with the good host Ranger Dog. How's it going, my friend? Yeah, it's craziness out there, my friend. I hope you have been staying healthy and the fam has still been staying healthy. I know last time you checked in, things were doing okay. I hope it continues so. Hello, Ethan. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Dropping that sick modified emote. I do like that one a lot, too. It's just ridiculous how tiny they are. How tiny the glasses are for some reason on that one. I don't know, Grub. The quotation marks around healthy makes me a little bit nervous. I hope you're alright, my friendo. What was I doing next? Oh, next we're going into the Duke's Archives. That's right. Also, what level is my sword? Sword is level 8. What do I need to buy chunks? We're still a ways off of that. How many chunks do I have in my inventory? I want to make sure we can't get this baby up to level 10 already. I have 3. I need 3 more. Okay, good stuff. We should be able to find that here in the... Oh, you know where we should go, actually? Probably it would be a good idea to go kill Osiris at this point to allow us to go to the dragon place. That might not be a bad idea. Perhaps we'll go ahead and scooch on over that way. And he is located at the start of Lothric Castle. Yes. Hey, Work Orgy, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How goes it? Second here, I want to refresh my stream briefly. Okay, there we go. Better. Refresh my look at it. Alright. Again, sorry if there's some drop frames. You know how it be. It's not a Ranger stream without drop frames. Oh, I have 64,000 souls. We should probably do something with those, too. You're sleepy, Ethan? Hey, man, if you need to sleep, I feel you, dude. I took a nap earlier today. I will not lie. We should probably go spend these. I took a bit of a nap due to the whole, like... You know, crazy long, intense stream stuff going on. Doing well? Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Yeah, that was quite the adventure, man. That ties your record for number of amount of beer drank at one time, right? Are you still doing online stuff, Grub, or are they actually having you come in now? What am I going to spend money on? A big deal to spend on would be human pine resin. I'm really interested in getting that. Let me see if there's anything that she has that I want. I guess lightning gold pine resin is not a terrible idea. Maybe we'll buy like probably quite a bit of this would actually be quite good. Buy like 30. Let me get that 31. There we go.
Ashen 1.
Online stuff? Okay. Well, I'm glad at least you're doing insane idea in a good way or a bad way? At least they are not having you go back out was still unsafe, so that makes me happy. Osiris is a dragon after all. I mean, I didn't say I was going to use it directly. Oops, I went the wrong way. On him. But yeah, that is true. It would be smart to, wouldn't it? Because lightning is strong against dragons. I know Dark Souls lore. I haven't forgotten. Okay, I may have forgotten briefly. Maybe the most alcohol you've ever had at once. It's a lot, man. Those are some high percent beers. All of those beers were considered above average to strong. So, yeah. If you're not used to it, oh, he has some embers though. Maybe we'll buy those. Yeah, especially if you're not super used to the whole drinking a lot. It can get you. Get you. But, you know. You got to admit, last night was a lot of fun. That was a pretty crazy stream. We haven't had a stream like that in a long time. Where it was just nonsense every second and tons of people coming to hang out and all sorts of just ridiculousness. It was a good time. Series of small naps. Is it because of feeling unwell? I hope it wasn't your stomach, because one of the worst things ever is trying to sleep when your stomach is not in the place to let you sleep, and it's like, so feels for you, my friend. I feel for you. Let's go kill Osiris, hopefully. Ah, now there it is a solid question. What was the beer of the hour for you, Ethan? I'm going a little easy tonight, giving the old liver a break. We're having some. This is not the right spawn, is it? This is not the right one. I'm having some coffee for myself. I want to go to where the dancer was, which is here. Dance of the board. There we go. Better. Celebration. Oh, celebration definitely great. Yep. Again, sorry for the drop frames. You know how it be. When I see it dropping, I will try and pause so that maybe I can recover. It's been bad the last couple days. I don't know if that's related to what's going on with the weather or what. I don't know, man. When radio signals are what's determining how your internet gets to you, it's a bit concerning. Okay, well, we tried rolling. Space Dust was pretty good. Celebration. Lots of IPAs. Very nice. Yeah, I haven't had Elysian personally, but I've had quite a bit of Celebration, and I am a big fan of Celebration. Celebration's a good beer. Good beer. That used to be one that would be on tap at the place where I worked at sometimes, and I passed my turn again. I know. And I would sometimes have it after work, and a glass or two of that after work was a nice little treat to myself to unwind after a long day of delivering pizzas and whatnot back in college. Celebrations. Good stuff, man. Alright, here we go. Try rolling. I mean, I did accomplish something, I guess. Kind of. Alright, we're just going to ignore you, sir. Hello. I'm glad you've had your opportunity to be awoken by me. Farewell. And a good day to you. Thought works. I shall also roll here. I believe there's an item I can snagglify here. I don't remember what it is. Oh, an Estus shard. Well, that's a great item to have snagglified. Are there any chunks out here? I don't remember. Carefully. Hey, look at that, a chunk. It's all coming together. It's all coming together like daisies. Also, I need to send the elevator back up just for in case things go south for me here. I don't wish to be poisoned. I don't want to be poisoned. I'm going to be poisoned. Never mind. I'm going to be toxic. Hold on. Forgot that was toxic juice. That's a little scary. Alright. Next stop is this way. There's more toxic down there, of course. Didn't really need to come up here, I suppose. But you know how it goes. Oh my god! Well, I could have gone better. That's okay. Not a big deal. I thought my hat would give me more protection, but it turns out it did not in that situation. Very unfortunate. I don't know if any of those items under there are the ones that we're going to want or need, but we'll get them nonetheless. Correct me if I'm wrong, but at 13 Estus and 1 shard in hand, doesn't that mean there's only 1 more Estus shard that I need to get, and I'll have maxed out the Estus Shardius? It sounded a little dirty when I said it that way. It sounded a little poop-like when I said it like that. You stay up there, sir. Oh, my nose is itchy from ambient cat hair floating in the air, obviously. I don't know where else it would have been floating. Okay. True. Okay, so I am correct in thinking that. Excellent. That means we're getting pretty well set up as we're going to get in terms of our ability to heal. Because I don't see a world where I'm going to need more. Oh boy, I can't believe I got all those safely. I don't see a world where we're going to need more Estus shards, if I'm being honest, because we already have enough that I can max heal no matter what my health is. My health is not going up, obviously, anymore. Just collect as many things as I can at this point, is the thinking here. Alright. Is this a shortcut open? I think this is a shortcut opening, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah. This seems good. This seems good. We're gonna do the thing. There we go. I mean, the hat with and you want a sunburn? You know how do you use Estus to cure skin cancer? I ask you. Also, that didn't heal me up fully. What? How did that not heal me up fully? Do I not have enough undead bone shards to actually full heal? Was I mistaken in my original theory? Now I feel a little bit strange. It's not healing that much. Why isn't it? Does toxic limit the amount of heal that you get from Estus as well? Is that like a side effect of it that I never knew about before? My God. If so, that makes it even more devilish than I thought it was originally. And that's a long bar too. Goodness gracious. It's gonna take a while for this to go away. All right, so we got the shortcut open there. I think, right? Lothric Castle? Wait, where am I? Hold on. Yeah, this was good then. Ooh, that sounds painful there, Ethan. No, thank you. No, thank you. Sunburns are no good. Ah, I see. That makes sense. I was wondering if it was something like that, but then my brain wasn't strong enough to compute fully, and I was just like, and so then I just got confused. Momentarily, I thought I knew what was up. Then I found out I did not, and as it turns out, know what's up. But then, you know, surprises nobody. That's just the way it do be in this house. Did I get here faster than normal? I usually remember having to deal with that big knight over there at the elevator many more times than this, because I feel like we've pretty much just circumvented it completely. I don't remember it usually going this quickly to get through here. Am I just that good? No, don't tell me ridiculous. I forgot to send the elevator. No, I accidentally sent the elevator back because I'm a big dum-dum. That's not good. Oh God, Ethan, that sounds horrific. Worst sunburns I've ever gotten are ones where your like skin starts peeling off. God, I hate those. Your skin just starts shedding. Ugh. Not a fun time. There we go. Alrighty. Send the elevator back up. And we're actually getting pretty close to fighting Osiris already. We're one chunk short from getting level 10 here with our broadsword. I hope there's one more chunk in here, but I don't know. Oh, okay, there you go. It's almost as if on cue, it does show itself. We can now, because we do have a slab, get our broadsword up to plus 10. I know it's not the grub strat fully because he uses the, prefers use of the bleed-inducing reinforced club, but you gotta admit, broadsword plus 10 still does some work. It's still pretty good. Okay, and up here I saw something that I want. Hello. That's another chunku. That will help. Now we can start working on reinforcing our DSA, which is going to be very, very useful. Very, very useful. The old Dragon Slayer axe. Are there any items down here I need to worry about? I don't think so. No. No. Well, I mean, now it's just to the boss, so I may as well homeward bone out, upgrade, and we'll be on our way. Time to fight a boss. We're fighting a boss early in this episode. Use Shrine Bonfire. Here we go. Hey, Bob Home. Welcome to the stream, buddy. First sunburn you had was when you fell asleep in the sun and woke up. Oh, no. That sounds absolutely terrible. Oh. Ouch. I don't think I've ever had a truly heinous sunburn, thankfully. I've had a couple ones that were certainly not great, but never ones that were just, like, body-destroyingly bad. Which is good for me. That's very lucky for me. I'm not trying to be like, I'm amazing. I'm just saying, like, I've gotten lucky in a way. And some of that, some of those sunburns, like, I've seen people get, like, it can be pretty serious. You can get, like, not boils, but you can get, like, actual damage to your skin, like, burned out. I don't know, man. I don't know science things. Don't question me on science things. Just accept that what I said is probably right. Anyway, we need one more chunk and we can upgrade DSA. Hold on, Andre. You didn't think I was done with you yet, did you, my friend? No. I have, oh, what? Broadsword. Yes, here we go with a slab up to plus 10. Bam! That's what you like to see. We now have a plus 10 broadsword, baby. baby. Yeah, getting in a hot shower when you have horrible sunburn, probably one of the least enjoyable things you could have happen in a shower. And there's a variety of unhappy things you could have happen in a shower, believe me. Are you sure you slept, Bob? Because you kept coming back into the stream periodically, man. I was like, did you never sleep? He's like, oh, I don't know if I'll be in the stream very long because I might have to sleep. And it was like 11 o'clock at night. Yo, what's up? It's what's good. And it's like, what the heck, Bob? I thought you were sleeping, man. I hope you did actually sleep. Now that I minded having you there, it's always nice to see more folks come to hang out. It was just like, man, I guess the allure of the SL1 stream is too strong. I feel you, man. I love the SL1 stream. I actually ended up hanging out for a little while with Nerdy Nematode, who was doing the shield bash. He was trying out the shield bash challenge, where you can only kill enemies by bashing them with your shield, that Shades had talked about. And he turned on it. He ended up streaming it a little bit, so I was just hanging out in his chat with him. And he was like, he went to do the battle with Vort, and it was like 11 damage at a time. And he noped out of that challenge real fast. That was not an easy one, not a good one. He was like, "Yeah, no, this is no good. This is too much." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I was like, how could it be harder than a punching one?" And it turns out you would assume you do more damage with a shield bash than with your fists, but a bare fist run is easier because you have the speed at which you can swing. With a shield, the bash takes so long to queue up. You can get on Vort per cycle, maybe like 1 or 2 swings. Whereas if you are, whereas if you're using your fist, you know, you can keep swinging. Turns out that was a big difference. Had to work on that schedule, switch from a student in isolation to an unemployed person in isolation. Feels good, man. I got you. Fast speed is way higher. Is that recall? Fist speed, yeah. So it turned out that was sort of the limiting factor that made the shield bash run just like absolute torture. So then he ended up switching over to Bloodborne for a while. He has like a almost maxed out level character. It's sort of his just like when you want to chill out and just play something where you don't have to focus super hard. It's just relaxing, and you know, you're falling into a pattern of something you've done many times over. It can be kind of cathartic. So we just chatted some while he was doing the Bloodborne, and that made me want to play Bloodborne. I'm like, God, I love Bloodborne. Now I want to keep going on Bloodborne again. I was like, what would I do on Bloodborne? And I'm like, well, a BL4 challenge definitely is something in my brain hole. Given that it's been quite a while since we've done Bloodborne, and BL4 was a fun, hard challenge. Not saying it's in the immediate future, just saying it's on my mind. Oh, he's in here with me. He's in here with me. I don't like that. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Oh, they had like bubbles coming up. God, that sounds horrific. Yeah, ouch. That sounds like a not fun experience to the top degree. She thought she was gonna pass out. No. Yeah, Bob. Using websites to find jobs, like, it promises to be good, but it always turns out to just be insanely difficult. I don't want Flynn's ring. There is one, though, that increases my damage if my health's at full. Oh, I have that one. It's Lloyd's. Alright, I think we're at a pretty good ring setup here. That does sound terrible, Ethan. I feel for your sister. So, you have a sister. Excuse me. Is that guy normally there to get in my way? I don't remember him normally being there to get in my way, but I guess he was today. Oh, good. Alrighty then. If we can actually get to Osiris, maybe we can see how we'll do, but at this point he's making himself quite difficult to reach. The run to Osiris is not the easiest run. Like, it's not a super fast one. It's not like an Orphan of Kos run, or it's more like a Lawrence run. Like, if you recall the run required to get to Vicar Lawrence in the DLC for the Old Hunters, that run could get a little bit dicey sometimes. That run sometimes was a little annoying. Yeah, I mean, when your skin's jacked up, man, that's nothing to sneeze at in terms of the amount of pain that can happen for sure. That's not a good time. Oh, look at that! I retrieved all 80 of those souls. Good for me. See, why was this guy here this time? Why was he there? Was he there just to mess with my steez? Like, what the heck, man? Does not make any sense. Oh well, I made him happy, so you know what? Great. And it looks like we're finally getting to Osiris. It's a gosh dang miracle. Here we go. I don't remember this horrifying sound at the entrance to the fog gate, though. Yeah, this is pretty creepy. They patrol. Interesting, that was right there. Yeah. I'm wondering if it's because I got engaged in combat with that one dude in the elevator. Maybe that signaled to him to move forward or something? Because that was kind of odd.
Taken notice, have you?
Hey, Osiris.
Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons.
He does realize this isn't Metal Gear Solid, right? Like, I hope he's aware of that.
Well, I will not give him up.
Okay.
For he is all that I have.
Alright, totally not Seath. Gotta love these cutscenes. Alright. Osiris, I don't remember his patterns at all. I just remember he has a really annoying charge, so. We'll see how this goes. Osiris, the Zoom King, yeah.
Dear little Ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me?
Run away.
Come out. Come out.
You're still holding him.
You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now,
I don't know. Maybe because every single dragon is pretty much dead in the Dark Souls universe. He's right to fear. He's smarter than you. We'll attack that tail. See if he drops a weapon if I break it. This is bad. Can't believe I didn't get hit there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bad timing. We're good. Oh, no! He's blocking the wrong way. Oh, man. Hey, Zima. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh, man. Oh, trying to get their sword. Do they drop that sword? Huh. Seath was more interesting. He's definitely an interesting character, yeah, for sure. The one I tried to farm and I never got lucky at is the in the DLC. There's those dudes who have the armor with like the big circle in it that looks like the ring, the mark. I could never get those guys to drop their chest armor, man. I always wanted that one so bad. There we go. And run. Run away, he said. Alright. That was a decent first attempt at Jaboy Osiris. Oh, I forgot to send it back up. At Osiris, but I didn't really do a good job learning his patterns yet, I don't think. This is Ranger Land! Oh. He was supposed to get kicked into the actual shaft there and not land like 2 feet down. Would have been a really dramatic way to kill him by just kicking him off. Well, it could have looked cool, it just didn't. Yeah, the ranged knights, they are super awesome. Those dudes' chest armor is worth farming. I don't think I'll farm again this time, but know that if one drops, we will be wearing it because I've always wanted it and I've never been able to. And it still grinds my gears. It grinds my gears. Yeah, now they're not over here, but I fought that dude. I don't know why that guy was over there that one time. That was weird. His phase 2 is horrible because of the charge. His phase 2, he gets pretty silly. He gets pretty... Maybe I should be using DSA on him? I don't know. We just got the +10 broadsword. I'm assuming that's better than a +5 DSA, I think is what I have on it. +6 maybe? I don't know. It also weighs 1,000,000 tons. Oh, I hope it's not unusable then. Get away from the crystal magic. Okay. Ow. That's obnoxious. I gotta get better at fighting Osiris. You can bleed him. Maybe we should work on leveling up the,
Dear little Ocelot, where have you gone?
Work on leveling up the reinforced club.
Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. Ocelot!
Yeah, there's the charge. The charge of nonsense sauce. Whoa, it's got some range on that tail. Whoa!
How quickly you forget.
Well then, that could have gone better. DSA's help, but a resin +10 broadsword is better. Okay. I am interested in the reinforced club though. I don't think I have any pluses on it yet. I'd have to spend some souls, but we could upgrade it to where it's +5. No, +6. We can get up to +6, obviously. Where's the reinforced club? Do grub proud. Club. Oh, there it is. Reinforced club. Oh, it requires the night ring, doesn't it? I have the night ring, though. We could use it. You have the shield rings? Yeah, I've got double shield on. I've got Lloyd's, and I've got the blue tier stone. Maybe we should try upgrading the club. I don't know. Will it stagger him? Does he stagger? Another choice is I could always pop an ember. Maybe if I get to phase 2, I should pop an ember. Could help out. Try forever to cut his tail off once. Yeah, no. I don't think you can cut off any tails, actually, of any boss in Dark Souls 3 that I'm familiar with. Not down here. Pay attention. He does stagger. It could be an idea, then, if this doesn't work. We could give that a shot. Why is it strange? Was it too much damage? It seemed like more damage than it should have been. Have I been cheated and lied to? Cheated and lied to? God, these little annoying punk faces. Sorry for the language. It just got me so flustrated and perturbed. I started frumphing. Get out of here. Oh, whoops. Well, again, I can't quite kick them like I would like to, but that was at least kind of a cool looking kick, if nothing else. Watch, he comes down and, like, does a grab attack on me. Okay. Okay. Had to be embered to survive and full health. Maybe we should do that then. No real way to tell for the charge. Fun times for all. Alright, if we need to, we will ember then. We've used no embers on any bosses. This will be our first boss where we're actually, like, using embers in the offense. I'm not going to use it, though, until I get to phase 2. Because I would like to not waste them on possible phase 1 deaths. Because I remember last time I did this, Soul Level 1, running out of embers can be a big problem. Out of the way of his... Ow, he elbowed me in the side of the head.
Where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid.
Scary.
You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot.
Trying to hit the edge of his tail there. I don't think it's working. Carefully. Ow. Here we go. That's bad. Oh no! Oh crap! Bad time to heal. Bad time to heal. You get him stuck in phase 2, but it's cheesy. Needs a ton of items. I think I've heard of that before. Yeah. No attacks are broken in his phase. His phase 1 isn't too bad. His phase 2 though is obnoxious to say the least. I don't want to burn too many embers on him, so hopefully we can get him pretty quick here. I'm actually consider going with the club to try and maybe get the bleed damage if we put lightning pine resin on the club, and then actually, can't you apply Carthus Rouge to the club and make it so that it bleeds even faster? Stop that. See, like, why do they have to put these guys on the run back to Osiris? It's just obnoxious. Nobody likes fighting them. They're not cool, yo. Go away. How? You warped in here, you little twit. You saw he warped. He warped. Anyway. I take a sip of my coffee because I am a calm, in charge, and in control adult who's not getting mad at a game. Super Shred. What is Super Shredder? Yeah, this is my favorite armor. Mostly because I like the... You have the cape that's got the abyss, like, black tendrils climbing up it. And it's, like, really lean looking. It's really cool. I mean, I'm not the leanest person, so I look a little chunkoid on it. But, you know. True to life. True to life. There we go. Farewell, good sir. Haha. When they get stuck, they break the hitbox in front of them. Yeah, it's then they teleport on top of you. That's the one that I'm a little bit like, not sure about that. K9 units, I'm looking at you.
Dear little Ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't
I feel like I'm fighting amygdala here. Hey, we staggered him.
A child of dragons. What could you possibly fear?
I'm stuck on his thigh. Oh, he's already mad. All right, we're in this. Kind of. I dodged under his charge. I can't believe it. I got so lucky. Okay. Ow. He's not being very cooperative here. Ah! Not being cooperative at all. Ow! Not being cooperative, sir. I need to get some damage on you, please. Thank you. Darn, I thought I would be clear there. Get up on him. Stop. Get back here. I've already lost the gold pine resin. That's insane. Alright, we're going two-hand. I need the damage. Uh-oh. Scary. Ow. Ow. We're all right. No! That's not the heal. We're fine. We're fine. Come back here. Here's a good chance for damage. If you're Squilla, when Squilla did his no-hit run, does anybody know, did he fight all bosses? Because how do you beat this guy with his charge without getting hit? Or did he, like, use some sort of cheese strap, maybe? Ah! Hey, Tompia, what's going on, man? Welcome. Swap out blue tier stone? Okay, I will do that, yeah. Oh, God, I missed a lot of stuff. Sorry about that. Dogs that have cheat engine installed, exactly. Michael Bay used to direct porn. You have a lot of interesting director-based factoids. How's it going, Tom? Good to see you here, my friend. Alright, Discharge has some pseudo tells, but it's tough. Interesting. Alright, so blue tier stone ring is not helping out. We could go grub strat here with the reinforced club. It's definitely possible. Alternatively, what ring would be actually useful? Possibly the Pontiff's Eye for increased attacking. Pontiff's Eye for like the repeated swings. Alright, we will try it then. Man, so close. Or Flynn's. The only thing with Flynn's is that I have quite a bit of gear on, so I don't think I would get much benefit from the attack damage from it. That's the only thing that concerns me. Alright, let's try and get past these little punk faces. God, I might have actually had him there if I didn't accidentally apply the pine resin twice and instead actually healed like I wanted to. Kind of goofed that one up. But we got... I hate you so much. Nobody likes you. Your mother didn't like you very much even. That's right. I said it. There we go. How do I know? Because she told me last night. Ha! Burn. Anyway. The instant charge? Yeah, it's obnoxious. That's bullying. Aww. Aww. Man, it's getting warm out there. Is it getting actual summery? Well, I wouldn't say summery, but is it getting warm temperatures for anybody else? I'm sitting here. I'm actually feeling a little bit toasty. It's nice to feel the rays of sun heralding the approach of summer, which is nigh. And I enjoy it thoroughly. Special features just as much as the movies. Ah, hey, I can... Whoa, 100 out. Arizona, man. Freaking Arizona. What can you say? Alright. 40 degrees there. It's a little chilly. I guess it's probably like 6... Maybe I can see the thermometer from here. It looks like it's about 70 where I'm at. Uh oh, let's get to the wall. That was a close one. We're fine. Hey, Osiris. But yeah, when someone does a no-hit of this boss, how do they do it? Like, how do you deal with that charge when it doesn't really have a tell? You just cheese him?
Dear little Ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me?
I wish I had some sunlight spears to throw at him.
Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear?
The fact that the dragons are all extinct.
Show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
Alright, let's do this. Phase 2 time, baby. Good stuff. Hit him in the ball sack. He can't hurt you if you keep his face inside of his scrotum. It's weird, but it's working. Whoa. I was wondering if he was going to get himself stuck there for a minute. Yeah! Oh, that didn't do as much as I hoped. I mean, it's still good enough. We should have him. There we go. Osiris is down, baby. Woo! 70 is about perfect. 60 to 65. I like right around 70 to 80. I like quite warm temperature, personally. Lots of DPS in practice? I guess so, man. RNG for SL1 no-hit runs? Oh, man, that's a long ways to get to have it be RNG. That would hurt. Woo! Best bet's to stay behind him. Hey, Nerdy Nematode, welcome to the stream. You're going to anticipate when he's going to charge relatively well. Oh, might be behind. Sort of the ball sack will be your weakness, too. Right? It's all about thinking. Hey, Penguin Knight, welcome to the stream as well, my friend. And Deathlock, awesome to see you. All right, let's light that baby up. That didn't take too many tries. That was pretty good. I quite like that. Let's take this and this off. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Next, I think we can safely... You know what? I was going to say we can safely go in and just get the stuff in there, but I think it's probably wiser to go ahead and properly spend our souls so we don't lose them. It's about outthinking them. Oh, that one good. That was from Dead Space, I recall. That was a great moment. God, that was a fun stream. Director comms are super funny. What is director comms? Friday the 13th. Jason Goes to Hell is your least favorite one, but the commentary is really good. It's a director just laughing about how bad all their ideas were for an hour and a half. That actually does sound like a good time. You're not wrong. Let's go ahead and buy, I don't know, like maybe 25 of these. And then the rest of it we will get with human pine resin. Human pine resin will have its time to shine. I'm particularly thinking at the Demon Prince fight. Oh, commentaries. Oh, thank you. That makes sense. Good stuff, good stuff. More human pine resin, please. There we are. And it's unfortunate the gray rat died. And by unfortunate, I mean, you know, it was completely preventable, and I just failed to do it because I'm a Nimno. But does he actually have any items that I'm really going to be regretting not having right now? I sure hope not. But I feel like it's definitely possible. What about leveling up? No. Alright, back to Osiris, the Consumed Kings area. Unfortunate that... Yeah, I may or may not have killed him. It was not intentional. I like Grey Rat. He's a cool storyline. I was just like... May or may not have sent him out to his doom. I mean, it happens. It happened. I believe we can get some Chunkus, which will be useful too, if we head to the dragon area. I don't remember what it's called. The Dragon's Airy. No, it's not called that. That's Dragons. That's Dark Souls 2. What is it called here? I don't remember. Skyloft Temple? Something like that? All he wanted was treasure, and all he got was death. Hey, man, look. Look. You can't blame me for it. And by that I mean you can absolutely blame me for it. But don't. Just don't. Just don't. Path of the Dragon. Aren't there some illusory walls around here, if I recall correctly? I feel like the answer to that is Archdragon Peak. There we go, that's it. I mean, I remember it because it's such a weirdo name for an area. The Dragon's Airy? What is an Airy? I don't know, man. Do you know? I do not know. Where are the secret... Ah, here we go. Key up! Never mind. No illusory wall ahead. Hilarious. This one. No illusion... Okay, not that one either. It's behind the chest. Now I remember. It's here. Yeah, okay. I knew. I knew. I never got confused once in my life. Grey Rat's good looks. Cool with the exile armor. Is that what he's wearing? Is it exile armor? Some middle one buckets. Hey, I can't be held responsible for when I get lost and extremely confused. Speaking of which, lost and extremely confused, should we go fight Champ Gundy? I totally forgot that this leads to Champ Guns. We could upgrade our dagger some to make it so we can stab him in the face more efficiently. Get the hood and wear it with the exile armor. Oh, yeah, that would look pretty cool, actually. Alright, we can check out some guns. Probably... What's my dagger sitting at? +6? I can't get it up any higher. It could still be good, though, to stab him in the face with it, of course. Perhaps I should imbue it with some sort of magic, like lightning? I don't know. I'm going to keep it out for potential use when we get to him, since I have the weight cost available, and we'll see how it goes. I don't have... Oh, I could use the... What's it called? Where do you get the Leo ring? Does anyone know where the Leo ring is? Gundir's ring is essential to this run. Is he the one that gives the old slaves run, or the slave necklace one, slave chain? Reinforced club or fire resin broadsword. Okay. Exile armor. I think I actually have the exile armor, don't I? Isn't it? Let me see. Is it this one? No, it's a robe of prayer. This one. No, that's a Dragon-like armor. This one. No, that's Fallen Knight. Never mind. I don't have exile. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Leo ring is an Irithyll, but you don't need it. Well, I like to do the ripostes on him though. Parries. Oh, that was a completely unnecessary item. I like to parry him. That's how I beat Champion Gundy. So the Leo ring would be quite helpful to that end. Is it hard to get over in Irithyll? Kill the doogies. You're thinking of a different one that's after Gunder? Isn't for parries? You need the Hornet ring. Yeah. Thank you. It's a good thing somebody, and by somebody I mean everybody that's not me in this chat, knows what the heck is up, because, man, I get confused very easily. I knew it was one of those animal-based rings, even though a Leo isn't technically an animal. It's just a... Look, I'm running out of... Okay, you know what? You know what? I deserve that death. It's one of those two big guys in the swamp where the one's guarding the ladder. Leo ring is for thrust attacks. Ah, okay. Can't spell today? I can't think today, dude. So, I mean, you're still one up ahead of me. What is the, Hold on, where am I going? This way. What do I have to do to get the Hornet ring, then? I don't remember where the Hornet ring is. Why were you surprised I beat Dragon Slayer armor, man? I'm still, even when I am under the influence of alcoholic beverages, I'm still not terrible at the game. Usually. As I die to a pack of K9 units. I mean, it's after the Gundyr fight that you get it. Oh, it's up in the... It's in behind one of the illusory walls. That's right. Okay. How far am I into this run? Dragon Slayer armor has been beat, but we have not gone to the Duke's archives yet, or the Duke's library. The DLC, I have gotten far enough that I'm now chilling at the fight for the Grave Tender. And that's pretty much gives you an idea of where we're at in the thing. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Glorious. You were inebriated and talking about how poop. I mean, if you'll recall, the time that I actually beat him is when I stopped talking about poop and instead talked about food challenges. That's when we actually beat him. It was a great stream, man. That was a lot of fun. All right, we're gonna try and ignore these guys. Welcome to Ranger Streams. Ayo! At least you know what you're getting when you come in. Did you DSA early, or are Pontiff and Yorm already down? They are down. That's right. I should have mentioned they too are deceased. It was a lot of fun. I hope to keep replicating that. Got a lot of new faces in too, which was cool to see. New people being exposed to my poop jokes. Yes. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Thank you for the damage. I appreciate it. Just need to grab that real quick. That does allow me to do an upgrade here to a +7 on the DSA, which I might want to do. Wonderful. I still can't actually use the DSA though, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, we got to do that. Always comes around to bodily function at some point. I know what the people like. Akiko, leave the cats alone, sweetie. I know what the PP like. Akiko, sweetie, Papa's having a hard time making the words right now. Yeah, he is. I know. It's embarrassing. It's how we do. But you know, we try not to think about it too much. Oh no. Run past everything. Let's go with the run past everything strats. I find an SL1 game is most fun in the series. This game, SL1, I think I have enjoyed it the most too. More even than Dark Souls 1, which surprised me. Dark Souls 1 was good in Soul Level 1, but I don't think as good as this has been. I should probably actually run here, huh? Do I need to kill these guys for anything? They probably don't drop anything I need. Then again, there's no item back here like I thought there would be. How am I not dead? I don't know, but I like it. How did you miss me? Ow. Lloyd's shield ring doing work, man. That's all I can figure at this point. Could you stagger? Okay, you can just die. Ow. Everyone likes a good poop joke, but no one ever expects the pee-pee joke to come out. That's where you get them. You know, I don't think we're going back in there. I don't care about the demon scale that much. Yeah, I would agree with that assessment exactly, Tom. For me, I didn't use Pyro when I did my Dark Souls 1 SL1 because it felt too cheese. And for Dark Souls 2, I tried it briefly, and it, yeah, the iframes, not being able to level up adaptability, definitely hurt my desire to continue trying it. I was talking, though, on a... on stream, I think it was yesterday, I think it was last night, I was talking about still doing maybe another Dark Souls 2 run-through. Maybe not, like, challenge run, but it's been so long since we've played it, it might be fun to go through Dark Souls 2 again. Could be a good time. No stat boosting gear in DS2 where SL1 wasn't too bad. I didn't get that far into it, so maybe I kind of just gave up before I would have gotten to the stuff that would have made it kind of easy breezy cover girl. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. My apologies. I gotta be more careful with that. How am I ever gonna get that brand deal if I don't say their slogan correctly? Cover girl. I think that's the name of the actual brand. Is it Cover Girl? I think it's Cover Girl. Cover Girl, sponsor me. I have plenty of blemishes on my face I could use your cover-up to market with. A whole new untapped demographic. Men who want to use cover-up on facial blemishes because we're self-conscious. Genius. Call me Cover Girl. She my Cover Girl. Yeah, yeah, she my Cover Girl. Bonfire, please. Oh, that's right. There's no bonfire right here like there used to be. I need to kill this guy. Never mind. He's got backup. He's got backup. We're running. Life is about knowing when to run away and knowing when not to run away, but still running away at the time when you should not be running away. Where is the I know there's a bonfire near this fight, right? Is there not a bonfire near this fight? Okay, they're leaving now. This is not the closest bonfire, is it? I would definitely take a shot at more Sekiro for sure. There's only one bonfire? All right. So be it. Here we go. We're going to start with parry strats against him and see how that goes. Which means I think putting on my parrying shield would be a good idea. I'm going to light this up. There we go. James Charles collab? Who's James Charles? I mean, of course. Yes, collab with him. I was not quite at full health, and I wanted to be at full health so that I got the bonuses from my 2 Lloyd's rings. Hey, Gundy. All right, let's see how it goes. Decent damage, not the best I've ever seen. There we go. The final boss in Sekiro is one of the best, if not the best. Too early. Final bosses in any Souls game. It is but the best final boss in any Souls game in terms of difficulty for sure. In terms of just coolness factor, maybe Gwyn is still cooler. But for just pure, like, awesomeness, yeah. Screwed that one up. That was going okay, though. Run away and parry the spin. Yeah, I screwed that up. I should have done that. You are correct. Got a little distracted there thinking about how awesome the final boss in Sekiro was. I'd probably go through it again. Maybe not super soon, but again for sure. He's a makeup guru guy. Oh, really? Not sure what they're called. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what I would call them either. Probably makeup guru is pretty decent, yeah. What did you think of that? What did you think of Sekiro's final boss? Super fun. Which is that, Tom? I'm pretty sure I hit most, if not all of the optional bosses I could do on one playthrough. Is it the fight in the place where you fight the lady and you go back later to fight again? Is it Owl 2.0? There we go. We have made it through. Behold the Fire Fist. Gundy, Gundy. Yeah, that is a great fight too. It's a hard one though. Phase 2, when he starts shooting out all the beams of light at you and stuff like that, it can be quite difficult. Too early. That's okay. Not a big deal. Also, we want to make sure we do not allow him to get us with the, we don't want to allow him to get us with this. Doesn't he, like, throw a rock or something? Too early. Way too early. Also, way too early. All right. We're getting our timing down a little better. Yeah, it's a great fight. Haven't gotten back to Sekiro? Well, you might have the opportunity, and I promise you'll love it. Well, I can't promise you'll love it, but I think you'll like it. It is really good. I think it took me around an hour and 15 minutes to beat the final boss, which is longer than any single boss fight has ever taken me on a non-challenge run of any Souls game. The longest before that, I think, to beat in my first try, well, not my first try, but to beat for the first time, was Cost, which took me 45 minutes, and this took me almost twice as long as Cost to beat for the first time. It was crazy. Right, with the broadsword, we can see how much damage the broadsword does. Did we see the exact amount of damage the dagger was doing there? Can we, for compare and contrast reasons? I wasn't paying attention to, like, exactly individual amounts. Let's see if the broadsword does more. I can also probably get in, like, a free hit after every parry with the, with the broadsword, which would be a good decision. Probably would still end up being better as a result of that. Is it around 500? Okay. Yeah, that is not a ton. Let's do it, guns. This is also one of my favorite fights. Okay, that hurt a little bit, I will admit. It's similar. Okay, that was poorly done. It's similar. Yeah, I think with the repost and then the riposte and then the added swing or two, it'll be better. I must be thinking of when I did this in New Game Plus, because I remember in New Game Plus I used the dagger, and it was very effective. Maybe that's not. Maybe that was not my original. I don't remember how I killed him in my original New Game. I think it was still through parrying strats, but I don't remember what weapon I used. I remember getting to the point where Phase 2, though. Phase 2 is not that bad. Once you get the timing for when he does the leaping charge swing, like, that's not that bad to parry. You can even parry his, if you have to get out of the way of his charge, his chargy charge poke with the lance. I don't remember if you can parry that. Can you parry when he charges at you with the lance? Oh, come on, man. Does anybody remember that? He never chills out. Also true. He's pretty aggressive in Phase 2. Alright. Little Clarthus flame mark action. That was a terrible parry. It's the spin you can parry. Okay, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. That could have gone a little better, but, you know. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of indigestion there. Could have gone a little better, but overall, I don't think it's going to take us too long here to beat Gundy. Good old champ Guns. He's an awesome character for lore, too. Like, the way, you could basically become Gundyr. Theoretically, in the game, Gundyr was, like, what you are, right? Isn't he a, unkindled that failed to link the fires? And so, because he failed, he was put on sentry duty as sort of like a metric to test to see if somebody is strong enough to go and attempt the linking of the fires. Isn't that his deal? Every time, man. Alright, Gundy, let's do it. Better. Now, how come that one was 664? That one you can parry, I remember. There we go. Yeah. Why did you 660? Why am I doing more now? I'm not sure. Let's get on to flat ground, buddy. Because you're at full health. Oh. That was a little scary. Alright, I'm guessing we're Phase 2 here. Yep. Little late. A little scary, but we're alright. Crap! I screwed it up! Okay, we're fine. We're fine, relatively speaking. It might actually be better to just hit him instead of parrying him or riposting him. Akiko, no! Akiko, calm down, girl. Now is not the time to be barking like this. Papa's a little busy at the moment with Gundy. Don't roll off the edge, Ranger. Don't roll off the edge. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. There we go. This is scary. Almost parried the grab. Yeah, man. He wouldn't have never seen it coming. Oh, what a combo! He juggled me. God. I'm gonna blame the dog for barking at that one. I'm gonna say that's why I got distracted and I wasn't able to kill him. That was not my fault. It was the dog. Dude, he juggled me like we were freaking Tekken or something, man. I should have had him dead to rights. Hey, Lifeless Shell. Yeah, this is great. This is a great fight. Welcome to the stream, friendo. This is a cool fight. It's one of my favorites too. Very cool looking. Very a lot of pageantry, as I've heard it sometimes called, and how the fight goes down. How are you doing tonight, my friend? All right, we're just kind of scooch our way over this way. Run away in abject terror. On the bright side, the internet is doing better tonight, too. I was just looking over, and it's doing good. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear that. Always good to hear. Carefully, carefully. This area, these guys, man, every time with their nonsense. Every time with the nonsense. Get our full health. Our fire sword up. All right, there we go. I haven't gotten in here quite a while without taking damage. A little embarrassing. There's some damage on him. Boom, baby. Do you fight this one by parrying as well? Nope. See, I know you could parry that one. I just was doing it in bad timing before. Oh no, the timing again. Ah. It's alright, we'll get him, we'll get him. You can stop showing off, Gundy, I'm dead. Man, you see him just continuing his little combus wombus there. Trying to be a big show-off boy. Ah, my nose is itchy again. New Game Plus Consumed King. Oh, that's right, you're a sorcery character user. I still gotta do that one of these days, man. Maybe we should do a playthrough of Dark Souls sometime after this where I do a sorcery. Dark Souls 1. I'm afraid to do it in Dark Souls 3, but Dark Souls 1 maybe I would do a magic build. Although maybe it's better in Dark Souls. I don't know. Which one would you recommend? Lifeless Shell, if you had to choose between the 3 Dark Souls games, which one would you most recommend for doing as your first ever sorcery build? Oh. 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 Duck and weave it, baby. Duck and weave, baby. We're getting it without taking damage. Oh, it's been a while. That feels good. Dark Souls 2 has best magic. Oh, Zima, you're biased. You don't count. You don't get to count. Yeah, there's some good schmoves. We should be able to beat this guy without getting hit, honestly, if I just execute my maneuvers properly. Like, as long as I don't screw it up, there should be no real problem. Stop looking at the ground, too. Wow. Bad timing on my part. Oh, really? Dark Souls 3 was the first time, and you took to it, huh? You liked it. Dark Souls 2 gets an unnecessary amount of hate. Fair enough. I don't give it that much hate. I give it just the right amount of hate. Which is to still say a lot, but not an unreasonably lot. See? That's the way I like to think about it. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but that's what I'm definitely sticking with. Man of true taste and culture. There we go. I like to think of myself as a Renaissance man. Oh, oui, oui. The Louvre, Napoleon. Je suis Napoleon. I learned that from playing Civilization. All right. Mi ami. Tu voulez-vous? Ce soir? Anyway. I don't know French, okay? That's the point of all this. I don't know French, clearly. I thought maybe I could pull something out there, though. 2 things that bug you about DSIII? Only 2? Bold person. I just like to give Zima a hard time on it, too. Like, I will not lie. Giving Zima a hard time is definitely part of my enjoyment of hating on Dark Souls 2. Little early there, little early. That's all right. We can make mistakes from time to time and not have it ruin our playthrough here. Oh, okay. I see how it is. I mean, we got the parry off. It's got to be worth something, right? Yeah, that was dumb. That was not handled particularly well, I will admit. Alright. Enemies having no... Yes, that's one of my biggest ones, Lifeless, because it takes away from the feeling of Dark Souls difficulty. I think it's to try and... I think the stated intention is to stop people from just farming souls in an area somewhat. But instead, it just sort of makes me feel like, oh, is the game too hard for you? Here, let me dumb it down by taking out some of the enemies. Like, that I don't like. I know you can use the... There's that one item you can use to make them respawn in and be harder. But still, it's just, I don't know, it feels a little bit silly. Also, why did they just put a bonfire here? Why make you do this full run every single time? They're punishing me for being so bad against guns. I hate you so much. I hate you, and you will be hated in the oral story tradition I will teach my children. They will learn to hate you on my behalf. And their children's children shall also be filled with hate towards you. Alright, here we go. Alright, good stuff. And pointless boss fights. There are definitely a lot of boss fights. I just don't remember them. Bad. Why did I do that? That was... I don't know why I backed away from that one. Alright, phase 2 time. Heal, please. We're alright. We've recovered. 41 in Dark Souls 2. That's a lot of bosses. God, the punches, man. Oh, Congregation and Royal Rat Authority. Oh, God, the Royal Rat Authority. I remember that one. That's a goofy one, yeah. God, 41 bosses. More bosses, the better. Royal Rat Vanguard. Authority is the big rat, although he kind of... Oh, that's right. That's the one where you're in that, like, watery area. There's too many rat bosses. No one likes rats, so why are we having so many bosses of them? Good stuff about Dark Souls 2. The DLC was bonkers good, for the most part, as I recall. I remember really enjoying the DLC. The armor was styling. Like, the armor choices were really cool. I really liked the different sort of customization you could do on that. What else did I like about Dark Souls 2? I'm struggling. Struggling on that one. The graphics were pretty cool looking for the time. It looked pretty. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 with the infinite... Or Dark Souls 3 with the infinite rats. Kind of doofy. No lie on that one. There we go. Yeah, Bloodborne still beats it on that account. But that's because, I mean, it's Bloodborne, right? There we go. Mirror Knight and SL1. Yeah, Mirror Knight. I don't remember which one SL1 was, but I remember Mirror Knight being cool. Timing was so bad there. Stop punching me! Ow! I'm dead. Man, I'm having a real trouble here. SL1 is a big weed boy. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. Now I remember. That area, though, was pretty cool. The one with the Alon Knights. It's the one with all the lava. It almost feels like a Mario level in some way. I don't know why. I always thought of it like those Mario levels where you have to go through a lava area. It kind of reminded me of that. I was expecting to be going through. It's like And that place was pretty cool. I'm trying to remember the name of it. And Smelter Demon was there, I believe. The Iron Keep, I think its name was. Uh-oh. We're fine. We're fine. Yes! There we go. Iron Keep has a lot of platforming. Yeah, D. Watcher and Defender. That I don't remember as well. D. Dun 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 dun. That was some bad parries, boys. Same with Car Tire. Excuse me, Car Tire. What is Car Tire? Even something like Bloodborne though has some weak bosses. Like for me, the I was just talking about it with Nerdy Nematode last night actually. The one where he's like the one Reborn, I believe his name is, where he's just like a big pile of body parts and they rain down from heaven on you. That guy is not a fun boss to fight, man, because it feels like the damage you take is so random. I'm sure there's a pattern to it, but as someone who's not going to invest the countless hours necessary to figure out the exact way to avoid the raining men body parts all over you, like that boss, even Bloodborne has some misses for sure. That being said, the first two bosses that you encounter between Cleric Beast and Father Gascoigne, they really nail it on like the first stuff you're going to run into in Bloodborne. It's like pretty amazing stuff. Is that a remake of a boss from Demon Souls? Really? I've got to play Demon Souls at some point, man. I'll figure out a way. Don't worry, chat. We will play through Demon Souls. The one Reborn. Yeah. That's it. That be it. I'm fine. A little scary there. Don't know how I missed the first parry, but we got the second one. Wasn't even locked on there. Got a lucky parry. Anything after Blood Moon is kind of cheeks, apart from the DLC. Oop. Amygdala's cool. I guess Amygdala you can fight before the Blood Moon, can't you? Ow. What bosses are after the Blood Moon? You've got... Who's after the Blood Moon? Let me think. You've got Abretus. Isn't Abretus after the Blood Moon? Abretus is a great fight. And obviously there's those weird... No, that's a DLC. No, that's not DLC. The little blue dudes, and you fight, and one of them is the only one that can take damage. The one, like the guys who are like aliens, basically. Those dudes. Michaelash. I thought Michaelash was before Blood Moon. Murgo's Wet Nurse is an okay fight. Wonderborn is garbage, though. German is a good fight, too. But if we're talking non-DLC, we can't lump Maria into that. But German is a cool fight, yeah. But, like, the non-final boss, I would say, yeah, they're fairly weak. Moon Presence, Emissary, bleh. The Abretus has to be fought after the Blood Moon. Oops. Yeah. The Abretus is a good fight. I'm being so bad right now. Okay, I gotta actually focus instead of trying to read. Wet Nurse is cool, too easy. I would agree with that. Wet Nurse is definitely not one of the harder fights. It's an okay one, but it's not particularly hard. That was one I beat on BL4 quite quickly, as I recall. Now I'm wanting to do a BL4 run through of Bloodborne. We haven't done Bloodborne in so long. I would have to remember how to set up my capture card, though, to be able to do it. I have the, because, you know, it's the PS4. So I want it through an external capture card. Maybe that's what we'll do. I don't know what we should do. Maybe we should put it up to a vote in chat when we come close to the end of Dark Souls 3. Like, drop it on the Twitter and on the Discord and in chat and see what people are interested in, like, between a few choices. So we need to come up with a few choices. A Bloodborne BL4. It's been so long since I've done it. I would be down for it. Oh, my God. Okay, like I said, I got to focus here. I'll let you guys come up with some ideas if you want. But I need to actually focus here. Otherwise, I'm going to make a butt out of myself again, and I do not want that. DS2, 100%? 100% bosses. If you mean 100% like item collection and everything, Probably not, but I am open to all bosses, 100%. Every time I do a run, I always like to do all bosses, so yeah, that's always on the plate. All right, phase 2. Oh, bot it so it wins. Maybe it's time for the return of Dark Souls 2. It could be. I didn't realize he was doing that attack. I misread that one. Celestial Emissary is when we had to fight a giant version of an enemy. Yes, that one, not so good. That's the one where it's before Abritus, right? Like, immediately before Abritus. That fight's lame. Lame sauce. Now let's shift briefly. Top 3 favorite bosses in Bloodborne. I will go first while you guys are writing. Number 1, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna say Orphan of Kos, my favorite boss fight in Bloodborne. Number 2, Father Gascoigne. Not for the difficulty, but just for the lore, the fun, and all factors of it together. Probably my second favorite. Number 3, Lady Maria, because it's such an epic, awesome-looking fight, and it's also very difficult. Orphan, Ludwig, and Gehrman. Gehrman also a great fight. I did not include. Yeah, those are my top 3, I would say, just off the top of my head right at this moment. It could change tomorrow, though. Who can say? It's the beauty of them. There we go. There's so many good ones to choose from. Yep. There's too much skin exposed. Yeah, I can see what you're saying on that. That's alright. That's less alright. That also is less alright. Goodbye, world. Never mind, I'm alive. It's okay, we'll get a chance to heal eventually here. Believe! We're dead. Okay. Gehrman? Gehrman. 2 Gehrmans, what? Wet Nurse and Lady Maria. She's a scandalous boy. Double the Gehrman, double the fun. Gehrman is a good fight, though, I will admit. With his awesome, like, sickle-looking thing. He's a cool dude, man. Don't get a chance to heal in phase 2. I didn't notice, really? The best way to heal in phase 2, if we're gonna be totally honest, is successfully parry, and then I can heal. But I was afraid that I'd fail, and that is why I failed. I cannot go in and show any fear if we're gonna beat guns. This is taking way longer than I would have expected. Orphan of Kos was up at the point when I fought him for the first time. The hardest Souls boss I'd ever fought, like, as a first-time fight. He was tough for me the first time. It took for like 45 minutes, like I said, to beat him. Which is unprecedented. But he's a cool fight, though. The lore and also just how it goes down, like, it's really, really cool. Yep. Gehrman's theme. Oh, yeah. Music also factors in for sure. All right. There we go. Just being careful. It makes you want to have a heart attack. I feel you on that one. Orphan of Kos can be scary. There's our timing. The timing was bad. Oh, that was a close one. That was a close one. No, the timing! Oh, it counted as a counter because of that, too. God, that hurts. You first tried Orphan? Oh, man. Some bosses are like that, though, where it's like, for one person, it'll be really hard, and the other person will just nail it. And then other bosses, it's vice versa. Really crazy how that happens. Like, for me, I one-shotted Gascoigne, but then I struggled on Bloodstarved Beast, which is like, why? It's kind of different. You went with eating the chords? Oh yeah, that's the best ending. Well, I mean, that's the coolest ending. Gives you it's the best ending because it gives you the most bosses, I would say. But in terms of lore, it's probably also, I don't know. Like, I'm torn on the lore ending of it. Like, which is the coolest lore ending? I am one of those people who absolutely hate Lawrence. On BL4, he was definitely my biggest hurdle to defeat. Oh my god. Really? And in the face of all places? Not the face! Alright. Let's do it, guns. We should be able to beat this. I don't know why this is giving me so much trouble tonight. Yep. It is pretty sick, yeah. But so is the idea that the cycle continues and you take over. Ow. So is the idea, though, that the cycle continues and you sort of take over Gurman's part. Like, that's a cool idea for an ending, too. Like, I really like that one. The one I don't like, the ending that I think is my least favorite is the one where you let Gurman wake you up. That's the lame ending to me, because it's like, you know, you didn't really do anything to affect the world. But maybe that's kind of the point. Maybe the point of Bloodborne is that for all of your struggle and everything you do you actually make any change? Like with Gurman's daughter, by getting involved in the situation, do you improve it? Is it better for you to just never even talk to her? Like, maybe Bloodborne sort of is this, in a sense, at least in some ways it can be interpreted, it's sort of in a nihilistic sense of just like, nothing you did matters or will matter or can matter because you are not something that can affect the system. It's almost solipsistic in a way when you think about it, where the only thing that you can be certain of is yourself and your own actions. And any effect that you've had on the world, after you wake up from the dream, does it have a mark? Does it leave any sort of sign? Did it for anyone else? Did Gascoigne make a difference? Did the Crow Lady make a difference? Eileen? I think that's sort of one of the, I think those are one of the ones that sort of makes me ponder stuff. And you get carried around by the doll. That is true. Osu is keeping you busy? You're sucked in? What is Osu? Rangers dunk again. No, I talk deep sometimes normally. Okay, yeah, I might be. No, I'm only having coffee. I haven't had anything tonight. After parrying, do one single attack, wait a second, then whoop, then take the front step. What do you mean take the front step? So after parrying, hit him. Osu is a rhythm game. Okay. Osu in Japanese means to push. Like button. Oh, Osu was push a button. I don't know if that's related to the game. You mean, so hit him, then wait a second, then do the actual riposte? Given the little time period, like how long he stays stunned, that probably makes a lot of sense. You transcend to the nightmare in the next evolution. But the thing is, in the end, the great ones are unable to reproduce, right? So what do you accomplish by becoming a great one, except that you're just getting into the cycle that they themselves are stuck in perpetuity? Like that, huh? Doll is waifu, also extremely correct. All right, Grub. I got what I'm picking up what you're putting down now, friendo. Unfortunately, I was too close and in a bad spot. I should have gone around. Nameless? Nameless is going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to that one. I like that one. They aren't unable to produce. They just have trouble with it. What actual reproduced great one do we ever find? We hear the baby crying with Murgo. Or we hear Murgo crying, obviously. But we never see Murgo. And we can hear the baby crying as our insight grows higher, and we can see more amygdalas and things like that. But is that actual evidence that there's something there, or is it all just a construct of your own insanity as you fall further and further into madness? Your eyes become open, but your mind becomes a twisted and warped thing. I don't know. These are the questions that we must ask ourselves. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. They get 2 people pregnant? Right, but as we recall, that weird lady who gets pregnant, she's got blood all over her when she's on the oop, I forgot to do it right. On the table. And at least for me, I felt like the implication was that she miscarried. And then we also find in the tombs that the princess also miscarried, it looks like. I don't know. Ouch, that's annoying. Ariana gave birth to one? That's true. But isn't it just like a writhing little... I mean, technically it was given birth, but it was completely weak and defenseless. Maybe if it would have been nurtured, it could have grown. Or would have died in infancy. I don't know. Orphan is a child of a great one. Orphan is implied, I thought, to be half a great one and half human, right? Ow. And also, that's in a dream. Do we know that Kos ever actually existed in that form? Because if you think about it, I believe the implication, I'm trying to remember, is that you're going into Gurman's dream, his nightmare, the hunter's nightmare. And in that, you relive the events of how he tragically and brutally murdered the events of the fishing village, or the people of the fishing village. And then they have the Orphan of Kos, but did the orphan ever even come to be? Or is that just a figment of his own projections in his nightmare? I don't know. A pseudo-great one, you get the cord and you become the great one itself? Perhaps. I don't know. See, I like the fact that the game even inspires the ability to talk about such, like, interesting ideas. Because there's sort of, to me, in Bloodborne, you have an unreliable narrator. Like, from the standpoint of how much of the things that are happening can you take for certainty are actually happening. So much of it happens in dreams, and so much of it happens in really, like, crazy ways that are nonsensical in terms of just, like, the insane events that happen. It's almost difficult at times to parse what is reality anymore as you slip further and further into the dream. Whoops, goofed that one up. No! I just won't live! Ow. There we go. An actual chance to heal. No, I missed that parry. I guess I was too far out. God, that's annoying. He seems to have a direct connection to Orphan. Yeah, I screwed that one up. Something fierce, Grub. I think he did take place in it. I think it's something that troubles him and why he is in such a nightmare-fueled state. Because Maria, if you think about it, Maria was his progeny. It was his protege. And I think the reason that she guards the fishing village is to hide the shame of what her master perpetuated there. And what she herself took part in. I think part of why she is at the front of the fishing village is because she doesn't want those things to be seen. She doesn't want Gurman's legacy to be tarnished by such a ruthless slaughter. Timing changes if you are more away. Okay. Yeah, I was too far back there. I definitely screwed that one up. I'm caught up in Bloodborne lore. Transcend the dream and nightmare realm so that they have no physical body. Hence Kos existing in the real world. Did Kos exist in the real world? I guess he did. I know he existed in the dream. What evidence do we have that he existed in the real world? The Hunters did burn down a whole town. The Hunters did some pretty bad stuff, man. They were not the most chill dudes, as one might say. Are we to phase 2 already? Probably, huh? Yep. Phase 2. That was a bad block, but at least we could heal. we go. Alright, now I have to actually... If you haven't read The Pale Blood Hunt, then you need to. I need to, then. That sounds fascinating to read. Is that a webcomic or a book, or what is that? So dumb! How was I dumb? I think it was Bergenwood scholars who attacked the village. Interesting. I'll have to read that. Pale Blood Hunt. Let me actually take a picture of that just so I remember later. Right here. There we go. Alright. Took a picture of it so I can check that out later for sure. I appreciate you putting up with my my not argument from the standpoint of like we're fighting, but argument from like talking about theories about the game and how it exists or how I interpret it as opposed to how it affected you or what you believe and think about it or what you've seen. Like, I think these conversations are a lot of fun. I'm not trying to be combative. I am trying to put out points, though, that maybe are devil's advocate or conflict with what you think, and then see what your response is to it, because I find it interesting. Because when it comes to Bloodborne lore, I know a lot of it, but I'm still undecided on what a lot of it stands for and means, which is a lot of why I like H.P. Lovecraft's writings. I've read them for many, many years, and a lot of it is sometimes, you know, you don't know for sure. There's no clear, defined, guaranteed, this is the answer to them, and I think that's a lot of fun. Continue Google Docs with it? Okay. Yeah. What is it exactly? That was bad timing. You get it from Goodreads? What is Goodreads? Is that like a website that has PDF documents or something for reading? I would love to check it out though. Is it like is it an actual like book or something? Because I feel like you'd have a hard time writing in the style of Dark Souls or Bloodborne. Like, how do you write something like this into words? I've thought about how I would do it, like if I wanted to do, say, a Dark Souls fanfic. I've never written a fanfic. No, actually, that's not totally true. I wrote a fanfic not realizing it was one back when I was like a early teenager, a preteen, for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I've done a little bit of writing within an already created world, but I haven't done much of it. And so I was thinking to myself one day, I was like, how would you... Because I looked for, like, Dark Souls the book, or something Dark Souls related. I was like, couldn't find anything. And the biggest thing I ran across was people talking about, like, how would you actually communicate the feeling of Dark Souls, properly. And I think that's a fair point. All right, we've recovered from a little bit of not being too good there. In-depth exploration mod. Oh, I'll have to read that in a second. All right, I'm going to focus intently on this fight for a moment. Then I will read. Got a little lucky on that parry. There we go. Not exactly the cleanest ending, but we got him. In-depth exploration behind the popular From Software video game Bloodborne. Redgrave first introduced the document on Red. Oh, interesting. That sounds really fascinating to read. I love that sort of stuff, man. I'll eat that up.